go. Welcome back, guys. Travis, take it away.
Yes. All right. So you guys have all met back up at the inn. Do you guys want to do anything about town in the next couple days, or are you just kind
Um,
of
well, the next day I have to go cast my spell. Thank you very
yes.
much.
Yep, yep.
I'm
Cool.
going
So
to go
you
see I go see Llewellyn the next day too, and I'm
Yeah,
going
we
to
would all probably
accompany
have
the
to stop in and see him.
And whenever the Inquisitor shows up, I'm going with the family. But that's all I've got on the plate.
Oh, yeah. So let's rewind a bit. Someone stops by later that night, Durian. And it's a fairly tall, rather severe-looking elven man. He's got like short cropped black hair. And he comes up to the table. He says, "I'm sorry, I believe you are Sir Durian."
My sir, my lord, yes, I stand.
Sir will be sufficient.
Yes,
I'm
you'd
here
like
to speak to your friends. And
Yes.
he looks over at the family.
sure. Shall we go somewhere private then?
Yes, that would be most welcome if you have a room.
Yeah, I lead them up to my room.
Excellent. And he kind of nods and smiles down at Russell. Says, don't worry, folks. I just need to ask some questions. Shouldn't take too long." Cool. So you guys head back to your room. And
Okay.
yeah, the guy goes through and basically asks a lot of the same questions you did. You know, who were these people? How did you know them? How did you get in contact? Where are you from? What's going on down there? You see, the questions seem to be more keen on what's happening in the South, a little more so than who are these people and what, you know. And Brahm doesn't have like a lot of great
Sure.
answers for that either.
I stay out of the way. Actually, I'm
Yeah.
in the background. Just
Okay.
for maybe I'm like I've given like Russell the my flute and I'm like showing him some things, but I'm just like entertaining Russell in the background.
Yeah. I mean, he doesn't have any questions for the kids, so yeah, you're kind of doing a little babysitting while he's asking them all this. He does ask them if no, he asked them everything I guess you did. Which port they were bound out of. It was Kanta, by the way.
No, I remembered. I deliberately
Okay.
didn't say it too.
Yep.
I
Okay.
wasn't specific to Lord Deegan.
Yeah.
Deliberately.
Yep. And then he asked them what they plan to do now, and Brahm kind of looks at his wife and says, "Well, sir, we have a little one on the way, and I need to find some work. I guess I don't really have a plan." Kind of nods and says, "Well, you seem like resourceful people. I'm sure something will come your way." Very well. Thank you very much for speaking with me. And he stands up and says, "Why don't you head back to the bar? I'd like to speak with Sir Durian here for a moment."
We'll talk downstairs, Brom.
Yeah, he nods, and he and the wife and kid leave. And, after a second, this man looks at you and says, I couldn't help but notice he was a bit vague about how he met these people. Did you know anything more than perhaps he let on?"
Mm, no more specifics than you got.
He seems, the whole family seems rather worse for the wear as far as coming from the south. I simply want to get as much information as possible. These people are not in trouble.
Sir, I believe, and this is only my personal belief, but I believe that that there was a contact that they had to the south to get into the country, and that there was a substantial cost. If you're interested in tracking down a dealer, so to speak, someone who can move people across a border, he never gave me a name, but I imagine that Brahm doesn't want to get mixed up in such things, but would like to protect such contacts for other people like himself. You can
Yes.
speak to him again, but he never shared anything with me specifically.
I see. In these bandits, these smugglers, there was no other indication of what they were up to, where they're from. You found nothing during your, and he kind of thinks about it. Your raid on them, I guess, would be an appropriate word.
A recovery mission. My lord, we were
Yes,
just
of course.
surprised to find people. They seem to be opportunists. Clearly, they had robbed somebody of import, but they also were willing to take on cargo. Human
Curious.
cargo.
A strange mix of business.
I think so too, but I can tell you that the people we accosted, there was nobody in charge, or there was no higher organization that I could identify. These were just ruffians and transporters.
Well, I believe that's all I needed for tonight. And he stands up and
I stand with him.
offers you his hand. I appreciate
should-
the help, Sir Durian.
I shake it and I say, thank you. While I'm in country, don't hesitate to call on me again. I would like to be cooperative, though I will admit that my sympathies are with the dispossessed for whatever reason.
Of course. Anyone with a conscience would think as much. It's simply a matter of capacity within our country. You understand, of course.
Of course. I will. I don't know if you have anything in mind. I have offered to escort Brahm and his family to the north towards Ariadnish. If you have an idea that perhaps they'd fit in somewhere in Cien, that's possible. But otherwise, I will. Take it upon
Ariadne
myself.
sounds like an excellent destination. Thank you, Sir Durian. I appreciate your help with this.
Certainly.
If you hear anything else or come across any further information, my name is Kendall. Please just ask for me at the council building. They will be able to direct you to wherever it is I am.
Very well. Sir Kendall.
Thank you again.
Pleasure. Yep.
And he nods and kind of turns on his heel and heads out.
Okay.
Cool.
He was armed, right?
No, he was just dressed in. He was dressed kind of in a uniform. You didn't see any like insignia or like a tabard or anything, but it was more of like a uniform type clothing.
And he wore a cloak that seemed to shift colors, and you could never quite pin down where he was in any given.
He did not have a cloak of distortion. No.
Okay, that's fine. I
What about a displacer beast cloak? Words.
Their skin ceases to be displacer beast.
Well, you can make cloaks out of them. At least
It's
5e
called a cloak
can.
of distortion, I believe.
Is it? Do they? I guess that it could have a different name between editions. Well, I mean, in 5e, it's just like a displacer cloak of displacement or something. I don't know.
I go back downstairs and yeah, I've got nothing else until I go see Llewellyn. So
Okay, cool. You guys wake up the next day. Durian, you're off to see Llewellyn, and Fawn, you wanted to stop by Seneca. Did you all want to head to Llewellyn's afterwards, or
Yeah, why not? I would like to see him.
like Durian? Do you want to go by yourself? I guess is a better
yeah,
question.
I mean, I say that I'm going to Llewellyn's, and if people pipe up, I say that I have some business with him that I'd like to take on a little privately before the crowd is there, if that's okay.
Okay.
I have some questions related to my training. That's
Durian just likes to do things by himself.
Durian, does it have anything to do with that?
it might.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I go see Seneca, and Durian has his private time with Llewellyn.
Yeah, before you leave,
Yeah.
Wink, wink.
are you going to pick up the ring, like right now? Is it done, or did you say it would take a few
Well,
days?
I have to go cast a spell today.
Oh, okay. how long? Like, is that going to be a couple days or?
Well, it only takes me about 3 to 6
I'm
seconds to
asking
cast
how
it.
long
So,
when will the ring be ready? Like, is that in a day
within
or?
the next couple days. I mean,
Okay.
last time we spoke with him, he said 3 days total.
Okay, I
Caben.
was just curious.
So I
Caben,
assume that.
I think Brahm and his family will be fine if they stay here. Caben, why don't you go with Fawn and Nina? Actually, why don't you come with me to Llewellyn's?
Sure. I had some
I
business
only-
with him anyway.
I only say this because let's not forget that we have a certain unsavory someone who's contacted us recently. Safety in numbers.
Before we go to Llewellyn's, though, Durian, we should just tell Swiftwind that the ring is in the process of being made.
No. We'd have to leave the city.
Yeah,
and
he knows.
I imagine you sitting there raving in the middle of
Swiftwind's
town like
in the
Swiftwind.
stable. What the hell?
no, he didn't
Yeah.
come back in this
That
time.
motherfucker
He's
is not
outside.
going to stay in a stable.
Did he
Have
come
you,
in the
like,
stable?
He
been
did not
paying
come in.
attention?
He did not
I
come
don't
in this time.
remember.
He did not. No. We left
And
him
even
outside
so,
while
he
we were
never
transporting all
stays.
this.
He never stays. He likes to
Oh, yeah.
parade around town.
Yeah.
He
I
knows.
thought he came.
We told him that we're getting the ring made. or
We've
whatever.
had him in the stable in the past, but we told him we were not having him come into cities on this return trip, just for safety reasons.
Okay.
Cool. Okay, so Fawn, you head over to Seneca's. His shop is actually closed today.
Fuck.
But
What an asshole!
he told you to come in anyway.
Oh, okay.
He says, yes, I've been working on your ring.
Well, that's
Nice
wonderful.
work.
I'm
Please
glad I'm
step
here to
in,
cast
my
a spell,
dear.
and I kind of like wiggle my fingers.
Oh,
like,
who's your friend?
this here? This is Caben.
Hello.
Hello, Caben. Can I
kinda,
interest
like,
you
nudged
in
him.
a ring of protection? Perhaps a potion of levitation.
Trying to sell.
Out of game. Did we get paid?
Not yet.
Nope.
Okay.
Where's my money?
In
So
game.
we're waiting on Lady Nefish's
Okay.
return.
In game. I might be, but right now I'm lacking the coin these days. If I come
stop by
across something,
anytime.
I would love to be interested in whatever your wares are.
Excellent, excellent. Remember Seneca's magics.
Yes.
You know where to find me. Well, my dear, come right back here. And he just walks you
Time to
through
cast.
casting the spell. All right, no problem. Meanwhile, Durin and Nina, you guys make it to Llewellyn's.
You got your Llewellyn voice ready?
Here
Gotta
we
take a sip
go.
of water. Get ready for it.
I think I feel like it takes 2 beers for Travis to get to Llewellyn's voice.
It's funny. I wasn't gonna drink tonight, but I'm like, I've got to do the Llewellyn voice. So.
Yeah.
Durian, my friend, come in, come in. It's so
Llewellyn.
nice to see you again.
You always know it's profitable for you. You're never that happy to see me, Llewellyn. Come on.
Oh, Durian, you joke, you joke. Come in, come in.
Hmm.
Miss Nina, pleasure to see you as always.
Mr. Llewellyn.
You're looking positively radiant, my dear. I hope it's the glow of money.
Nina's just like,
Yeah, that depends. Do you have any potions of accuracy available?
A potion of accuracy? I'm not sure I've heard of this, my dear.
And again, it's the True Strike. I just decided it's better than calling it a potion of True Strike.
Well, potion of accuracy isn't a thing, so...
You said potion of accuracy.
I mean, potion of healing is a
If
thing,
you
but it's essentially a potion of cure light.
Describe its effects maybe to Llewellyn. Nina.
Oh, actually, I do have one of those available. Would you like it, my dear? Only 50 gold.
The accuracy thing or the potion of healing?
No, a potion of true strike.
Oh. Yes, I'd very much like that. Ching.
Excellent, excellent. Always good to see my friends again. Now, Durian, come back here. I've got something I'd like to show you.
I actually think I'd like to show you too, Llewellyn. But I don't know what it
Really,
is.
really. Oh, your thing first. You always bring me interesting stuff.
okay, guys, go at the
And he's-
same time.
I'll
One
show you
piece to
mine
go.
if you show me yours.
I reach back in and pull out the bundles of papers.
Oh, what's this? What's this?
I don't know, but I can't read it. And it's weird that I can't read it, because I can read many things.
Yes,
There's certain
yes.
parts of it that look familiar, but can't place its language. Might be of interest, or it could be garbage. You like mysteries, though.
I do. Let me see. I recognize the lettering. It's a dwarven script of some kind, but
Yeah, that's all I got out of it.
I can't read the words either, I must admit. You know, I have a scroll for this kind of thing. Let me find
right there.
this. Let me find this. And I should have looked this up before. Oh, okay. You can or read. Yes. Art insight. Okay. Cool. He nods and says, he says, actually, I can't find that darn scroll, but I know where I can get one. Maybe ask me about this tomorrow.
Fair enough.
Would you like to leave these with me and have me transcribe them, or do you want to be there when I unlock the mysteries?
I'd actually be interested in watching how you work, if you don't mind.
Oh, not at all, not at all.
Now, that said, let's talk about the robe.
Oh, yes. I believe you're still at 1,000 gold credit.
I'd like to actually try my hand at some of the skills that you've provided to me. I have this,
Oh.
I think you actually sold it to me, this Mithril shirt.
Oh, yes, yes. I think we can get working on that. You're, of course, more than welcome.
I'd like to make it not just a basic protection enchantment, but I'd like something a little bit more elevated. Out of game terms, I want to make it +2.
Okay. Yeah, so I think that costs 4,000 gold. So, it's going to take you 2,000 gold to pay for the materials, and 4 days to enchant it. And that's working, I think, 8 to 10 hours a day every day.
Yep.
Every day.
And I'm just kind of asking Llewellyn, both for credit, but to oversee the process with me and make sure I'm doing it right, kind of thing.
Oh, yes, of course, Durian, of course. I'd be more than happy to help. And I can let you use my laboratory as well, for a mere 200 gold.
Llewellyn, of course, I was going to offer you a retainer's fee for your time, for sure.
I appreciate it. Thank you, my friend. I should have all the materials at hand.
So 2,200?
Yep. Yeah, and you've already got the armor, so.
Yeah, cool. Okay.
If your pocketbook is extra heavy, we could enchant that buckler for you as well.
Well, I can afford the armor myself, but then I start to dip into the credit remaining on the robe, if you will. And
I see.
I want to consult with the party first. I would like to, but
Of course.
perhaps, everyone I know wants to come and pay you a visit and see what
I am a
goodies.
popular guy.
Yeah.
What can I say?
what goodies you have. So I'm not going to lay claim to all of the cash yet, but I do have the coin to make use of your facilities and to enchant this armor. So let's get started whenever you're available.
Excellent. How about now?
Yeah.
Hey,
Cool.
Durian.
Yeah.
Before I just sit around for a little bit, I got a question for you. And I can't remember because it's been such a long time since we fought Recumen, but I pulled out a bag of gems that apparently has 2 sapphires and 3 rubies. How much were these worth again?
Travis, don't say anything. I have
1 billion gold.
Okay.
1 billion gold pieces.
1 billion million.
I'm gonna actually take notes of this time.
Okay, so you have what?
I have 2 sapphires and 3 rubies.
I have sapphires are down 25 to 75 gold, and rubies are 30 to 50. It'll be up to Travis to choose how
25
much they're worth.
75 each. And what was rubies?
25 to 75 for sapphires, rubies are 30 to 50.
So you have, what was it, sapphires and rubies?
Yeah.
I don't know where
I
the
believe I gave him the topazes in an earlier adventure.
Yeah. I'm just gonna start telling you what these fucking things are worth, because I don't know where it is. 1 sec. Here we go. Experience and rewards. You picked these up a long-ass time ago, didn't you?
Mhm.
Recumen fight? Yes.
Recumen?
So, to give you a point of comparison, I have it's session 32 when we did the loot.
Yeah.
It's almost half the time ago when we killed Recumen.
Yeah.
Ah, Christ, I just have Dragon Horde down. What did you say were the ranges?
25 to 75 for rubies, 30 to 50, or for the sapphires, 30 to 50 for the rubies. I might have missed a phrase.
No, I think it's 50 and 40 respectively.
Okay, 50 for sapphires, 40 for rubies.
Yep, there you go.
Alright.
Good enough. Fuck it, we'll do it live.
Yep.
Thank you.
Great. Nina, do you want to hang out for the next 8 hours?
Sure. I'll do some self-study of the letters that I know so far.
Ooh, I almost forgot, Durian. I almost forgot. The thing I wanted to show you, well, might affect your plans for that armor of yours. I have this. And he goes to shelf and pulls off some chainmail, or chain shirt. And you see that it's like beautifully decorated with some of the links look like they're gold plated. And there are actually vines kind of twisted around and inside some of the chain links, and it's actually growing live flowers out.
That's pretty.
No, looks kind of frilly, Llewellyn. Tell me about it.
He
Well,
likes it.
I figured someone in your profession might like to attract a little more attention. This is called a rosy hauberk. It is it's basically interwoven with living plants. They grow right out of the armor itself, and regrow if they become damaged. Once a day, you can use it to take on an aspect of the nightingale. Makes your voice clear and pleasant, and gives you a +2 on singing and diplomacy checks. And then, once per minute, if you are subject to a charm effect that allows a saving throw, you can roll twice and take the better result.
And what is is it armor?
It is. This is a chain shirt. It also allows you to store and summon a handheld musical instrument once a day.
Are you kidding me on all this?
Did you say singing?
How much does it weigh?
It is not mithril, so it's 25 pounds.
And does it have a protection bonus?
It does. It is a +1 chain shirt right now. But you would be able to improve that.
Llewellyn, this is an exquisite piece.
I thought you would like it.
Where have you dug this up?
Oh, let's just say I heard about it from a passing merchant. I thought of you, my friend.
All right, let's talk price. This is gonna hurt my pocketbook, isn't it?
In other words, Travis is like, buy it.
Durian,
buy it.
everything worthwhile in life has a cost, and this is merely 3,035 gold.
Sold.
Excellent, excellent. Let's count out the money.
I'm gonna have to cash in that the credit though, Llewellyn.
Oh, of course, of course. It's your credit to use. I'm always happy to make a sale.
Sorry,
Cool.
Nina.
So,
Sorry.
Yeah.
What
So,
did I want the 1,000 for?
so why don't we? Oh, that's not your character
1,000 gold credit, and there's 3,035. You said.
sheet. Yep, 3035.
Okay, I'll work out the math. I'll message you and make the deductions. All right.
Cool.
Can you enchant weapons? The same thing?
I can do weapons. Yes.
And if Durian does it, it's cheaper? Question mark.
There are costs, and Nina, right now I don't have. Llewellyn's nice enough, and probably at a fair rate, I would say, is letting me use his facilities. But to enchant anything, I do need an appropriate, laboratory or workshop set up with all the necessary equipment, and that has a cost to it too. If we were settled somewhere for a period of time, eventually it would pay off. That yes, I could theoretically do it cheaper, but I wouldn't want to undercut Llewellyn that way. Look at him; he just gave me a great deal on this.
Of course, he would
gorgeous
never
armor.
want to undercut me, my dear. Don't you ever undercut me, Durian.
Well,
Llewellyn.
it's just that.
Llewellyn.
I mean, I sort of like
I'm
look
joking.
back at
I'm
my scythe.
joking.
I sort of look
Slaps
back
you
at my
on the
scythe.
back.
I'm like, you helped with it originally. Having Durian do something to it, it would be like an item that, I'm talking about my scythe, by the way, Travis. I'm trying to think like, Durian enchanting and Durian's champ. It's like they're both protecting me.
I suppose you could see it that way. Why not?
Hypothetically, how much are we talking about? How much would I have to pay Durian to get the +2?
I don't even know what you're talking about.
I don't know, $4,000, I think.
$4,000 is that slightly cheaper because it's already enchanted.
Yeah, that's the cheaper price.
Okay.
Okay, Travis.
$3,000. Sorry.
$2,000.
Travis.
Yes.
I am giving Llewellyn 100 platinum,
Mm-hmm.
2 purple gems valued at 400 apiece, so that's 800, and 10 onyx gems, which equal 250 gold. So that it comes out to he gets 15 gold extra because I'm paying in gems.
Yeah, he kind of looks over the gems and says, "Excellent. I think we can call that a deal."
Okay,
An
Kevin.
extra 3,000 gold.
Are we still on the away screen on the stream?
Mm,
Or is my
No.
stream
No,
frozen?
no,
Oh,
your
okay.
stream's frozen.
I was like,
I'd be very sad if that was the case.
okay,
Yeah.
just checking.
Excellent, excellent. Well, if you need any other work done, my laboratory is available for a fee, of course, but available
Well,
to
I'd
you,
be happy
Durian.
to. I'd be happy
Excellent.
to. We did take you, from what I understand, we did take up your associate Seneca for a certain enchantment on a ring. We appreciate that.
Yes. I don't do rings. You did tell him I sent you, right?
Absolutely.
Because he doesn't do weapons, and it's good to have synergy with the tradesmen around you, especially when they're not direct competitors. He gives you a wink.
Llewellyn, just quick question. We find ourselves heading north to Ariadnish soon. What do you know of the place?
Okay. Ariadnish. Generally a pretty quiet country. Not nearly as wealthy as Cien. Capital's on a lake. I don't know. Haven't been up there in, 15 years?
Out of came.
Yeah.
Travis, do you have a handout for the armor I just got?
I do not, but I will create one during our break.
Create one or just give me its stats so I can write them into the character sheet when I get a moment. Also, secondly, did I can't remember, did I get the Electrum tablet transcribed yet?
Yes, you have a translation.
Okay. Okay. I leave the papers with Llewellyn.
Nice.
I gain whatever armor I'm going to gain. I've made the money deductions. Am I forgetting anything else? Oh, and I have the transcription of the... Thanks, I just wanted to make sure I got everything written down.
Yep.
Okay, so he says you haven't been up there in 10 to 15 years, is that what he said?
Yeah.
Okay, well that's fair. Yeah, I have a delivery mission, some people that we're escorting to the north. I just was curious if you knew anything about it. We've also,
rich friends of yours?
Hardly, but,
Oh, unfortunate.
Unfortunate, but, sad case. Let's just say...
They usually are.
You made it out of the south.
Went into my gnome voice there for a second,
Yeah.
sorry.
You made it out of the south in a timely manner and with your own coin, and others are less fortunate, and I've taken on some charges.
Ah, well. Always doing good deeds, Durian.
Yeah.
For the right price.
Let's just say that I have reason to go up north anyway, that you may hear about soon.
Ah, well. Excellent.
Yeah. I've got some swanky, fruity armor.
Some fruity armor. I did forget, the garment is so finely cut that it makes even unsightly wearers appear to have flattering proportions. So, might want to lend it to Caben every now and then.
My gosh. I look just amazing with it on.
You look svelte, like just.
I'm gonna call it until I get the stats. Fruity armor. And you said it's gonna weigh 25 pounds.
Yep.
I'm gonna have to cut weight somewhere now.
It's in our chat, by the way.
Thanks.
Yep. Cool. So you guys head back to the tavern, and unless they wanted to go somewhere else, you meet the other two. You're muted.
Nope, just casted my spell and returned is exactly what I just said.
Cool.
So.
Awesome. You guys all meet back up. Was there anything else you wanted to do today?
Wait excitedly for my ring. Just pacing around like, I want it! I want the ring! I want to talk to Firefoot all the time!
Yeah,
I want Travis to do the horse voices all the time!
So Seneca said it would be another 2 days after today, so pick it up on the third day. Cool.
We're just waiting on word from Lady Netfish, so...
Yeah. Later on that evening, a messenger comes and summons you to Lord Tegan's office.
Okay.
Oh.
All of us? Or one specifically?
He talks to Durian, but you get the idea that you're all kind of invited.
Okay.
All right.
Yep. I'm going along. I don't have anything specific. I'll pipe up. I'm just trying to update the character sheet. So.
Yeah. So awesome.
Will it have the same AC bonus as the mithril shirt, as the base armor, as a chain shirt?
Yes. Yep.
Okay. So with +1, it's an extra 1 AC bonus.
Yep.
Cool.
Awesome. So you
Thanks.
guys head to the council building, and it's later at night, so it's actually pretty well empty except for guards and a few scribes going around. So you guys drop off your weapons and are escorted up to Lord Tegan's office. You're led right inside, and he and Lady Netfish are sitting in chairs, kind of talking as you come in. And they get up and greet you. Ah, yes,
Curtsy.
my champions have returned. I'm
My
sorry,
lady?
It takes me a while to get into French.
That's fine.
What?
My lady, we have done the deed, so to speak. I hope you find all your
yes.
goods intact.
Using a scalpel, no less.
The word we got from my Lord Tegan here is that word wasn't heard from us for some time, so clearly we did the job well.
Yes, well, I must admit I was a bit distressed at first. I thought perhaps you had fallen in battle. We were expecting you back here a bit sooner. Please, sit down. Tell me, did you run into any trouble on the road?
Yes, but nothing to speak of. You know, the
I
regular.
do not understand.
You know, some, a hag and some trolls coming out of the ocean.
That is horrible.
It's okay though. We made it through.
We're still here.
And Durian, did your plan work? I apologize, Miss Nina's plan, the wagon and such.
Well, we were able to pass unmolested. I appreciate the use of it. Was hoping to be jumped, but it seemed like that the thieves or the brigands had withdrawn and were not actively looting the route that we sought. So we were not accosted by them. But
yes,
the notes
Lord Tegan tells me about these people you have rescued. They come from the south.
Yeah, they were perhaps entrepreneurs of the illegals of the black market. They took on some other cargo.
Entrepreneurs of the slave trade, I would think.
Well,
it is times of war that draw certain seedier elements.
My thought on them is that they were merely contract cargo handlers. That whoever did the transaction is really the person who is unsavory. These people they took care of the family, gave them food and water. You can't say much more for that. It's the people who take cash to be able to hide people in crates that worry me more. It seemed like these thieves, for all that they were operating in an area that there shouldn't be thieves, had a more mundane sort of evil about them, or thievery, or illegality, whatever you want to call it.
I do not know if I agree. I would say, well, I do not mean to be presumptuous and do not wish to adversely affect politics in this area, but whenever there is conflict, you can find the Orc Empire near. Slavers, beasts.
They had been bound for a ship that was headed to the far north out of one of either Rippian or Kanta, I'm not sure which, but
yes, how nice it must be that the people you wish to sell also pay you to take them there. So it is just a theory, of course.
I have only poor past dealings with the orcs, though, so I tend to agree with you.
I doubt very many people have favorable dealings with them. Luckily, the Empire is far to the north, and my island is to the south.
They do good business, and not just with themselves. That's all I say. But that said,
and you found nothing else other than my cargo, and thank you again for returning it.
A hideaway. Your notes from Sir Emeritus ended up proving the clue that we needed. We thought we would be accosted, but when we reached the trail, all word of bandits had gone cold. Clearly they'd gone into hiding before thinking to move.
Or perhaps they were too busy buying people.
If there were people being transported out, someone might have seen a wagon or something going off in an odd direction out off the trail, off the road. But regardless...
yes, we're going to start checking cargo a bit more thoroughly in this country, Durian, especially after your latest revelations.
Well, I just hope that this checking of cargo leads you to the person who's profiting from it rather than the poor souls who are, forced to be driven to such ends.
If those poor souls are lucky, we'll find them both.
Yes, my lord. My lady, I believe unless you have anything further, our business is concluded. You found
Yes,
everything
of
in order
course.
from your goods?
Yes, yes. More or less what I was expecting. I do have a reward for you, of course. I hope you will find this appropriate. And she gets up and pulls from beside her chair a rather long, thin box. And she opens it up. And this is what you see.
Dun dun dun.
It's a chick
trap.
in a box!
It's a
It's
trap.
another.
Oh boy.
It's a trap. You see, by far, one of the most beautiful swords you have ever laid your eyes on. Is a rapier. It has an almost translucent quality to it, almost like you can see through it. There's a large sapphire set into the hilt,
You're giving me so much good...
Oh man.
and an electrum and silver hand guard. Nina, give me a d20
Looking good.
Oh, this will be interesting.
plus your intelligence.
Oh, I actually do have it. That's amazing. So plus
Yeah, you
one.
have an int bonus. Crazy, right?
Yeah. The rolls.
It's
Wow.
a beautiful sword. You can see that much.
That
I
looks
go-
shiny.
I go to lift it.
Yes,
I like
please.
this.
And she
Angel
and you see
sing.
there's a beautiful scabbard made of silver along with it. It's probably the most ostentatious sword you've seen, probably that you've ever seen.
My lady, this is an extraordinary rapier. What can you tell me about it?
I must admit I am not a purveyor of the magical arts, but
It is
Is
a
it-
magic sword, then.
it is an enchanted weapon, yes. I hope you will find it to your liking.
I will
She
examine
says,
it.
smiling. Excellent. Here, and she kind of awkwardly holds the box out to you.
Yeah. No.
Yes.
Nina, take the box.
Yeah, like I put my hand down, like
I'm holding it up and I say, my lady, I'm glad we can be of service, and this is the most generous gift to us. Thank you.
Yes. Of course. I hope our paths will meet again someday. So hopefully not because my goods have been stolen again.
One could hope not, but I have a feeling it's going to be hard to continue the black market trade in these parts in the coming weeks and months. Am I right, my lord?
I certainly hope so, Sir Durian, but thieves and brigands are a crafty sort. Start looking in one place, they'll simply hide in another. Well,
My lord,
if there's nothing else.
Yes, my lord. My intention, as I informed the Inquisitor I met last night, is to escort this family to the north to Ariadnish. Unless you have something further for us, I believe we're headed up that way for the next couple days and
No,
weeks.
not at all. Though, if you have any more information or learn anything new, please bring word to Kendall. He's the one heading up investigations on this matter.
My lord, if I may, clearly we had gotten off to a strong start that was interrupted by my own actions, and hopefully this has made amends.
You see the corners of his mouth twitch up and says,
But my lord, when we return, may we call on you again?
yes.
Thank
He
you.
thinks for a second. Maybe.
So I say, all right, guys, let's roll.
Thank you again, my brave warriors.
Lady Neffish, it's been a pleasure.
She nods, and you guys head out.
Ooh, I stop in the doorway and I poke
Yeah.
back in. I say, My lord, any word from the party that has gone to the north?
Oh, yeah.
I'm sorry, Durian. Not since a week ago. Still concerned from your friend.
I nod.
Concern, yes.
Well, if you're still in town and I receive any word, I'll send it along.
My lord, that is very generous of you. Thank you. We worry. We do worry.
It is a dangerous profession you're in.
All right.
Excellent. So you guys head out. Yeah. So
I blanked on I kept thinking Nephish and Nephany now because of Josh.
yeah. God damn it, Josh.
Counselor.
I've been watching Fire Emblem a lot, Travis.
It's the counselor. Her name is. I could look at my notes, but I'm trying to remember. Do you guys remember? The elderly dragon hunter or hunter.
Lasantha?
Lasantha,
Yeah.
and then who is with us?
Mizudi.
Mizudi.
yeah.
Thank you.
Come on,
Just-
guys.
I mean, it's been like 20 sessions.
And Lucas.
Yeah,
It
since
actually,
you've seen her,
honestly,
probably.
since the outbursts and the being stripped naked, it's been like 10 sessions. So it's been a while.
Yeah. All right. Cool. So you guys just head back to your inn then.
Yeah.
Well, so our reward is a rapier.
Yeah. Yeah, so why don't I go into it quick? Rapiers are usable by all four of you. They are finesse weapons, so Faunolin and Durian would be able to use their dex to roll with them.
Their decks for what?
You get dex bonuses instead of strength, right?
Yeah, because they're
It's
a
a
finesse
finesse.
weapon.
And that's already noted on my character sheet.
Yeah, because
right?
you already have a rapier.
Right, I mean, like, so every time in my attack, let's see, rapier. So my Krauser's retort, the total attack bonus plus 10 plus 5.
Oh man, if you get rid of
that's
that, you have
dex-related.
no daily fear, daily beer.
Oh, shoot.
That's true.
He keeps that on his other side just for the beer purposes.
I might be a dual rapier wielder. But yeah, that's already calculated an attack bonus on the character sheet, right?
Yep.
That's
Well-
dex-related. Okay.
Fawn
I
will
guess-
happily take it if no one else would like to take it.
Well, I mean, are we keeping it? Or are we appraising and selling
I think we
it?
should keep it. I think this looks
Would not.
fancier than what I have, besides the rod, of course.
Fawn, I
I
think
mean,
I should
that bird
identify
killed the
it.
dragon.
You could identify it, yeah, definitely. But I mean, she just kind of like points to the handle, which is like translucent. It looks pretty nice.
Didn't you
I
want
wouldn't
a
mind taking it.
shiny lance
You
or
know,
something?
I pull up my rapier.
I do, but this
say,
is free.
it's pretty nice looking, and this rapier right here, you can
Is your rapier?
transform water into beer.
I
Yes,
mean,
and it sounds perfect for you. I don't think I
I'll-
drink as much as you do, Dorian.
Durian, we're more of the wine.
I'm more of a
taste.
Caben, I've seen you
trail mix.
go at the Jello
And
shots,
occasionally
and it's been magnificent.
Yeah, I mean, they just put them right in syringes, and you can just... Yeah,
Like
it's so nice.
Jello in syringe.
Jealous.
Have you
guess
never had a
we-
Jello shot from a syringe?
No.
No.
Would it
That's a thing?
technically be like Jello
Dude.
because it can't
Oh
be
my
solid?
god.
Yeah, it squirts right
you
out.
Midwesterners, you're pretty hardcore.
Oh, we are.
Your big
That sounds
50,000 person
disgusting.
colleges.
No,
Do you
the
make them look
ingenuity.
Everclear too? Ew.
Well, yeah, of course.
Um,
No, like bars
actually
around
say
here will do
to,
that for like hacker games.
I say, listen, Fawn, I could identify it, but hey, he would give you an idea of its worth, which I won't necessarily have right off the bat, even if I identify it. Why don't you? It's going to cost us roughly the same amount. Why don't we just pool our cash, have Llewellyn identify it? He'd love to put his hands on it. He might have something even more interesting. Who knows?
He'll do us good, and like you said, it wouldn't be double the money. And
Alright,
if we want to sell it, he'll give us he'll put that into the cost of it, I believe, right?
Fantastic rate. We
Let's
should
do that.
show it to Llewellyn. I saw him today. He was Actually,
Perhaps we can
guys,
still
do you
take it
see
to him
this
today?
fine-fitting armor that I have?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Durian.
Durian's
Yeah, you look
looking
more
like-
beautiful than usual.
Durian, I mean, I've got clothes on under the armor, over the armor, but like my
Really?
pecs
'Cause
are
that-
more
it would be-
extended and my shoulders are broader.
I imagine that there's flowers
That-
coming out of the sleeves. And
Yeah,
shit,
I was
like-
gonna say your
It's got
shirt is
flower
kind
nipples.
of awkwardly bulging then, because there are like flowers crushed underneath it. You could wear
Okay.
the armor over a shirt and like under your coat.
But it
and
looks
stuff.
fashionable, though.
It like, dude, this armor looks sweet.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. So I've got.
Yeah.
Then I'm like, wait a minute, and I rip the shirt off myself, and then,
Okay, a few flower petals come flying out.
but they
But,
regrow.
They do regrow.
You're fab.
Yeah,
You're so
Durian.
fab.
You wearing
You can talk
flowers
about
on
that.
your clothes?
Yeah. So.
I've never seen you do that before. Look, I don't know. Looks good.
Durian
And then-
smells
and-
like a fresh spring morning.
Which Caben actually
Irish
can
Spring,
relate
like
to and
Irish
feels a
Spring
little
soup?
jealous about. You said that there's a it's aspect of the nightingale.
Yeah. We don't have to worry about that right now, unless you want to.
You sound beautiful and can perform better.
No.
than you
I
sing.
wanted to know. You said it gave me. It's not written in here, but you said it gave me diplomacy and
Use the links I gave you. It's got
more
all
than
the
one
stuff.
link.
It's a link within the
It's got
page.
links for the spells.
No,
that-
I just
this
clicked the damn
Amazon.
Irish Spring thing.
So it's
Uh,
actually late at night tonight, so you guys wouldn't be able to like Llewellyn's shop is closed at this point, unless you want to bug him at night, which you
maybe
guys.
he wants to be bugged.
If it's too late, I would say let's do it in the morning.
Let's talk at break to get it all down, Travis. But what I was gonna say is that I just sing a very pure note to
Okay.
I'm like Caben. La la.
roll a d20
Wait,
plus
what?
your charisma
Are you yodeling at me?
plus 2.
My charisma?
Yep.
+2. Got it.
You know, you should let me borrow it when I'm before, Durian.
You sing a very pure note.
You know, you should let me
It-
borrow
does
that.
As pure as an Irish
Does it
spring.
affect oratory or just?
la.
Oh
does
god,
it
are we
affect
gonna do
oratory
singing?
or just singing?
What's that?
Does it
Just
affect
singing,
oratory?
not
or-
I
oratory.
feel like I need another
Oh,
book.
You know,
this is a
Durian, you
tip.
should let me borrow that when I perform at that time.
Just borrow it for the night.
I actually do sing.
That's it. I'm good. So we'll figure the rest out later.
Awesome. So unless there's anything else for tonight,
Well, I'm trying to
Nope.
figure out how to get 500 more gold. So, any ideas, guys?
Yeah, just go steal it.
Well, Nina,
Preferably not that.
when a man likes women, sometimes in these days and
Sorry.
ages they
I
pay.
just like instant. I'm
Dorian's like,
instant
and
came
this
up, I'm
man
like,
likes
no.
women.
yeah,
Sorry.
at a fair price, you'd only need like 250 men, and you'd be there.
No.
Fair
could-
price.
Nina's young and
You could
cute.
drive
she
a
could get
better
gold.
bargain
No,
than that.
Travis.
Oh
no.
god, that's hilarious.
The character is not prostituting yourself.
Yeah.
I mean, it would be a
I mean-
lifestyle. Just be for a week. You can make it up and then
Oh.
stop after that.
250 in a week would not. That would. Let's not go down this road.
Yeah.
We're done. We're done.
That-
We're done.
Travis, that spare horse. How much could I sell that for?
Aw, poor horse.
Well, we
Uh,
don't need an extra
You're not riding on
horse.
Firefoot if you sell your horse.
I don't know, 15 gold.
Yeah,
We're
not,
talking about the horse. I'm talking about the horse that we stole from the thieves after we murdered them.
Like
Yeah.
15
how much?
Yeah.
How much gold do you need, Nina?
Well, I need 500, and unfortunately, any
What for,
idea that
Nina?
well, you can enchant my weapon, can't you?
I can.
I mean,
What do you want to enchant?
make it more
Your scythe?
pointy, sharp, accurate?
Yeah, I could do it, but it is going to cost more than 500 gold.
I mean, I have 2,700. I need at least another 300 and another 200 for Mr. Llewellyn.
I'd have to do the calculations, but I would love to take this on.
And,
Perhaps we can make something happen. Perhaps.
and unfortunately, what I thought was going to be a reward was, well, I look at the rapier. I'm like, yeah.
Well, you're not far off. I could help you with the difference, but I would charge compound interest.
Right. Compound interest.
Compounded
I'm the only one
weekly,
that-
monthly, quarterly, or
I-
annual.
I'm
Hourly,
the
I
only
believe,
one-
is how
I'm the
Darren
only one
usually
in
does
the
it. Yeah.
party who knows that he just
Weekly.
recently-
Lifespans are shorter nowadays. You can't rely on yearly or quarterly.
Unless you're like an elf, in which case,
No,
Travis,
it's just
I'm-
even more profitable to invest in elves then.
Travis, I'm the only one in the party besides Durian, because he's the one that obviously did it. That I know that actually knows that he just used our 1,000 credit on himself.
Yep.
Right.
Yep, you were there.
I'm like,
Kevin and I were not.
actually just gonna like look at him like quickly whisper in his ear, you technically should have asked the party about the.
Nina, I'm sure we could work something out. Have you heard my singing voice? I've never practiced singing in my life. Would you like to hear me sing again?
I mean, I guess like this question is moot depending on whether or not we sell the rapier or we keep it. So we got to actually find out what that thing is.
Yeah, and I guess we'll. I don't know.
We'll
see
bring it to
see
Llewellyn
how it
tomorrow.
is.
Let's call it a night tonight.
Depends if it can dance or sing like Darren can. So.
Dance, monkey, dance. Cool. So you guys head to bed, wake up the next morning. Awesome. So you guys head right over to Llewellyn's, I'm guessing? Question mark?
I guess.
Yeah,
Cool.
can we do this and then take a break?
Yeah. Why don't we just say you're heading to Llewellyn's and we take a break?
Take a break.
Okay. So you want to do it?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, sweet.
Cool.
Guys, we'll be back in 5-10 minutes. Back to the final part of our show tonight. Stick around.
Oh yeah.